gives me immense pleasure and I feel privileged to welcome you to the Sino-Indian Friendship Meet organized by SaraswatiOnline.com, India. We have the honor of having amongst us the esteemed delegation from Southwest Medical University, Luzhou, PR, China, led by Professor Liao, General Secretary of Southwest Medical University. His delegation team includes Ms. Zhang Zilin, Director of International Cooperation and Exchange Office of Southwest Medical University, Mr. Yin Suan, Director of Teaching Affairs, Office of Southwest Medical University, Mr. Tian Yun, Dean of International Education College of Southwest Medical University, Mr. Ye Yun, Dean of Pharmacy College of Southwest Medical University, and Mr. Du Yuha, Dean of Clinical Medicine, College of Southwest Medical University. We are also very pleased to have amongst us the Chinese Consul General in Kolkata, Mr. Zha Liyou, and his wife, Ms. Zheng Huikun, accompanied by Ms. Zhao Yao from Consul Office. Thank you, sir. It is a pleasure for us to have you amongst us. We also have the honor of having distinguished guests from medical fields, including Dr. Pradip Kumar Mitra, Director of Medical Education, Government of West Bengal, Dr. Shantanu Munshi, Professor Pharmacology, CNMPH, Dr. Chandan Banerjee, Member of IMA, Dr. Tanushri Mondol, Assistant Director of Medical Education, Government of West Bengal, and Dr. Shomita Ghosh, Disan Hospital ICU in charge. I only believe that students are the flag bearers of an institution. This evening, we also have the company of some of our alumni students, including Debashish Dash, Debojyoti Bhattacharya, Prabrisha Banerjee, and Shreya Bhattacharya. We also have Shujoy Datta with us. They are all practicing doctors in various government and reputed hospitals, and they continue to make us proud each day. I would like to take the opportunity now to call on stage Dr. Partha Sarathi Ganguli, Chief Mentor, SaraswatiOnline.com, to please come up and address the gathering. Sir.
A very good evening to everyone. It gives me immense pleasure and happiness to address this gathering. The distinguished delegation from Southwest Medical University, led by Professor Liao, the General Secretary of the Southwest Medical University, and his distinguished delegation of professors from various departments and the director of the International School.
今天我非常高兴在这里举行这次欢迎会，欢迎西南医科大学廖斌教授带领的代表团到我们这里来访问。
It also gives me a lot of pleasure, and we feel extremely happy to also welcome Mr. Zha Liyou, the esteemed Consul General of China at Kolkata. He is accompanied by his wife, Madam Chang Huikun, and also the officer from the Chinese consulate, Ms. Zhou Yao.
我们今天也非常荣幸的邀请到了总领事查永良先生和他的夫人张女士和他办公室的工作人员。
We are extremely happy to have you here, sir and madam.
非常高兴你们今天能光临我们的会场。
We are also extremely happy to have with us very senior medical doctor and professor, Dr. Pradip Mitra, who is the head of the medical education of our state of West Bengal.
我们今天呢也非常高兴邀请到了我们省里面管那个就是医学教育的资深的官员。
He is also accompanied by the Assistant Director of Medical Education.
到这里来的呢还有其他的官员。
Dr. Tonushri Mondal. And we also have with us Dr. Shantanu Munshi from Neelothan Sarkar Medical College. Am I right, sir? Oh, Calcutta National Medical College.
和其他2位
Professor of Pharmacology.
和其他2位来自医学院的教授。
And we have with us Dr. Chandan Banerjee. He is a member of the Indian Medical Association.
印度医师会的官员。
Also, we have some alumni of Southwest Medical University who studied in Luzhou Medical College and now are practicing doctors in Calcutta.
我们今天也非常高兴，西南医科大学的毕业生，他们也来到了现场。他们呢，现在都在医学院和医院和政府医院里面工作。
We also have one guardian doctor who's currently his child is studying in Southwest Medical University.
今天呢，也有家长来到我们这个会场。
It gives me immense pleasure to share with you the journey which started in 2004.
对于我来说呢，我现在非常愿意和大家分享，从2004年开始的这一段旅程。
It was, in the year of 2004, 30th June, I remember the date very clearly. It was a milestone, not only for Luzhou Medical College or Saraswati Online. It was a milestone which, sort of created history.
我清楚的记得是2004年的6月30号。对于我来说，对于我的公司来说，和泸州医学院来说，都是具有里程碑意义的。
Neither Luzhou Medical College as Southwest Medical University was known those days, nor SaraswatiOnline.com had any experience of handling medical students, foreign medical students from South Asia, studying in China, in English language. This was the first time that happened in Sichuan province.
在那个时候，泸州医学院和 Saraswati Online 我们都没有任何经验，对于就是在医学领域招收外国留学生，这在四川省当时是第一次，也是第一个招收外国留学生的院校，招收学医的外国留学生的院校。
There were a lot of worries, there were a lot of uncertainties, but both sides worked hand in hand, and the result was that with some of the students right now available here, in the month of November 2004, an Indian contingent of Indian students, 77 and 16 from Nepal, total 93 foreign students, arrived at Luzhou.
正是由于这些不确定性，让我们双方能够携手，共同努力，促成了这一个项目。所以最后呢，是在那个11月份，这一批2004级的所有的学生都到了学校。
From that 2004 till today, for the last 15 years, we are having a very successful cooperation in this field with Luzhou Medical College or Southwest Medical University.
在这合作的15年，经过这15年，我们的合作是非常成功的。那么那个时候呢，叫泸州医学院，现在泸州医学院已经更名为西南医科大学。
And the result is that we have graduated more than 300 plus students from Luzhou Medical College, and most of them, almost all of them, have cleared their license exam, both in India, Nepal, Pakistan, and Bangladesh, and are working as successful doctors.
到目前为止呢，已经毕业的学生有300多，他们大多数来自印度、尼泊尔、巴基斯坦和孟加拉国。那么我很骄傲地告诉大家，他们都大多数已经通过了本国的执业医师考试。
And we have many such alumni now currently working in Calcutta.
那么现在呢，也有一些毕业生在加尔各答工作。
Many of them has completed their master's degree program in India, and some of them has gone for even doctoral level study, MCH.
他们中的大多数都已经获得了硕士学位，其中有一部分呢，获得了博士学位，有一部分还在攻读博士学位。
In a way, it is a very satisfying experience for all of us, those who are involved in this international MBBS program. We are very, very happy and satisfied that our hard work has resulted into successful making of such good doctors and successful doctors.
经过这么多年的努力呢，我们都非常高兴，也非常满意。那么我们的努力没有白费。我们的学生呢，现在也非常的成功。
To me, it's just like the other day. 15 years has passed, but I still feel it was just the other day that I first went to Luzhou. And here, I like to take this opportunity, since our General Secretary, Professor Liao, is here. I would like to, convey my sincere thanks to the leaders of Luzhou Medical College and Southwest Medical University, that in these past 15 years, they have really worked hard and helped the students graduate from their university successful. And we have got so many successful doctors who are very nobly serving the society in, South Asian countries. Particularly, today I would like to speak about that those who are serving in India, and particularly West Bengal.
15年已经过去了，15年前的一切呢，现在我还清清楚楚地记得。我非常感谢泸州医学院现在的西南医科大学的领导和老师们，对于这个项目付出了那么辛勤的努力，也让这个项目呢这么成功，非常感谢。
My sincere thanks also goes to the medical fraternity of our state and India as a whole, in fact entire South Asia, for accepting our students in the healthcare system, guiding them and making them more and more successful. I definitely should thank the entire medical fraternity, and through Dr. Mitra and his colleagues present here, I wish to convey the thanks that you have helped our graduates to settle down well within the healthcare system.
今天总理是在这里，我也想就是表示感谢。另外呢，就是说也感谢加尔各答和印度的这些医院和高等院校，他们呢愿意接收我们从中国毕业的学生， 回到印度来工作和学习，也给了他们非常好的进一步发展的机会。
I also would like to congratulate all my students, particularly the first few batches, when there were a lot of uncertainties, uncharted territory they traveled, they had to face a lot of difficulties also, but they have braved all and passed their exams in the university, come back and passed their license exams also. And many of them have passed their licensing exam in first chance.
我呢也想祝贺我们西南医科大学毕业的毕业生，在面对那么多困难的时候，能够努力的学习，而且也非常自豪的告诉大家，他们回国以后都通过了职业医师考试，而且他们很多都是第一次参加考试就一次性的通过了。
And during this 15 years of my active cooperation with Chinese universities, we have also received tremendous help and guidance from the Chinese embassy at New Delhi. And later on, when the CG office was opened here in Calcutta, we continue to receive that active, spontaneous support and guidance from the CG office in Calcutta as well.
在过去的15年来，我们一直得到了中国驻印度大使馆当时是在德里的那大力的支持。那么现在呢，由于城市的发展，加尔各答呢也设立了领事馆，领事馆对我们呢也是一如既往的支持，非常的感谢。
With this, I would now like to say only one word, that there was on the 30th June 2004, I met the first person in China, is Madam Zha. And you know, it is really satisfying that for the last 15 years we have been collaborating and we have been able to maintain our relationship with our university as well as with our associates. I actually feel that that is our success, that we have been able to maintain friendship for 15 years without any dip in our friendship.
这里呢，我也想特别提到，就是在2004年的6月30号，当我第一次到达中国，第一次到达泸州的时候呢，我遇到了张女士，就是我，那个时候呢，她这么多年以来，她都给予了我们那么多的支持和友谊，我要特别的感谢她。
I'm sure our small initiative has contributed meaningfully in strengthening the Sino-Indian friendship as well.
那么我也相信我们这一点点的小小的提议，最后会结出硕果，让中国和印度的友谊呢地久天长。
And in future, I look forward to, more and more such cooperations, and this cooperation not only limits to medical education, it should spread into other field area also.
我也相信呢，今后我们的那个合作呢，不只是在医学，也会扩展到其他的领域。
Thank you very much.
非常感谢大家。
尊敬的中华人民共和国驻加尔各答扎里有总领事及夫人，尊敬的西孟加拉邦医学教育局局长米特拉先生、女士们、先生们，大家晚上好。
Respected Mr. Zha, Consulate General from Chinese Consulate, and his wife, Madam Zhang, respected officials from West Bengal government.
我想表达
Ladies and gentlemen.
我想表达感谢。首先要感谢甘古里先生 你牵线搭桥，为我们留学西南医科大学的学生搭建了桥梁。经过这个15年的合作，取得了圆满的成功。
First of all, I would like to extend my sincere thanks to Mr. Ganguli. It's because of you, you have established the relationship between China and India to make the students have the chance to study in China.
也感谢我们当地的医学界的专家们来参加这次晚会，也感谢我们总领事先生及夫人和我们所有的留学西南医科大学的印度的医生们来参加今天的晚会。
I would like also to extend my sincere thanks to Mr. Zha, the Consulate General, to attend this meeting, and also the officials from India and the doctors from India to attend this meeting.
我们这次来呢，还有一个目的，就是准备要成立西南医科大学印度校友会。
The purpose of this visit, there is another purpose, that is to establish the alumni of the graduates from Southwest Medical University.
我要预祝这个校友会成立，取得圆满成功。
I would like to send my best wishes to the success of the foundation of this alumni.
我还要感谢我们所有的西南医科大学的校友，是因为你们回来取得了对社会的贡献，得到社会的公认，为西南医科大学赢得了荣誉。特别是你们回校之后，回到祖国之后，直隶医师考试通过率一次性通过率达到了81.9%，非常好的成绩，可喜可贺。
And I would like to extend my special thanks to the graduates of Southwest Medical University. It's because of your efforts and your contribution that has made my university more famous than before. And also, you have passed, I'm very glad to know that you have, most of you have passed the license examination.
西南医科大学，下面我跟大家简要的介绍一下西南医科大学的基本情况。
Then I would like to make a brief introduction of the university.
西南医科大学成立于1951年，有2个校区，占地面积2000多亩，在校学生19000多人。包括380多名留学生。
Southwest Medical University was founded in 1951. It has 2 campuses which covers 2,000 more. The present students numbers 19,000. They are studying on campus, and among them 386 are international students.
我们有3所直属附属医院，拥有教职员工7000多人。
Southwest Medical University has 3 affiliated hospitals, and also the university has 7,000 staff.
我想用3句话让大家对西南医科大学有一个更开的了解。第一句话是，西南医科大学是一个教学质量比较好的省属医科大学。
I would like to give you a brief impression about the university in 3 sentences. The first sentence is that Southwest Medical University is a university with very good education quality.
为什么这样说呢？我们国家已有执业医师考试通过率。我们以临床医学为例，我们近3年的临床医学执业医师考试一次性通过率都维持在86%到88%之间，是全国前15到28位。
So the Chinese graduates of my university, attend the license examination in China, and the passing rate is between 86 to 88 in all these years. And this passing rate is among the top 15 to 30% in China.
以前我们的毕业生有动手能力强的口碑，现在我们参加全国的临床医学大学生临床技能竞赛，连续6年获得西南西北赛区1等奖，连续6年进入全国决赛，获得全国决赛2等奖3次，3等奖3次。
And also, the students of my university are very good at technical practice. In recent 6 years, they have won prizes of national level and provincial level for more than 6 times the first prize.
我们也是教育部批准的招收国外临床医学留学生英语授课本科和硕士研究生的单位，也是教育部批准的优秀本科生免试推荐读研究生的单位。
Actually, my university is authorized by China Education Ministry. As you know, we are on the list of MBBS teaching in English medium.
第二句话是我们是一个医疗服务比较强的医科大学，服务能力比较强的医科大学。
The second sentence is that my university is very strong in the field of medical service.
我们的第一附属医院是四川省第3大医院，仅次于华西医科大学、华西医院和省人民医院，具有国际先进技术和设备。
You know, there are 3 affiliated hospitals in Southwest Medical University. The number 1 first affiliated hospital ranks the 4th in Sichuan province with very modern facilities.
我们的附属中医院也是四川省第2大中医院，我们的附属口腔医院也是四川省第2大口腔医院。
And the TCM hospital ranks the 2nd in Sichuan province. The dental hospital ranks also the 2nd in Sichuan province.
我们是国家布局在川渝滇黔地区的区域医疗卫生中心。泸州市因为有我们几家附属医院在，成为四川省第2大医疗卫生富集城市。
So actually, the 3 hospitals serves for the people of 3 provinces and 1 city, that is Sichuan, Yunnan, Guizhou provinces and Chongqing city.
第3句话是我们是拥有 ESI 排名前1%学科的大学。
The third sentence I would like to say is that my university ranks on the top of ESI ranking.
前是前1%学科的前65%。
So among the top 1% of it, the clinical medicine ranks in the top 65% among the top 1%.
我们的临床医学专业也是国家的品牌专业。
The clinical medicine of the university is also a brand major in China.
下面我想借那个机会给我们校友提3点希望。
To the graduates of my university, I also want to say something.
第一个，希望你们能够尽快的成立校友会，并且秉承校友会服务校友的理念。
The first wish is that I hope that in the near future, the alumni will be funded by you.
互相帮助，共同成长。
And I also hope that you will help with each other and grow up together.
希望老校友能够更多的帮助新校友。
And also hope that the senior graduates will help the junior graduates.
刚才甘古里先生介绍了，我们在印度有300多毕业生，现在我们正在校在读的印度籍学生也有300人。
Actually, more than 300 students from India have graduated from my university, and at present there are more than 300 students are studying in my university.
第二是希望大家离居服务社会做贡献，有为才有位，努力为印度人民的健康，为印度医学事业的发展做出你更大的贡献。
Hope that in the future you will serve the Indian people and serve your own country well and make contribution for the people and for mankind.
第三是希望能够服务母校。
And I also hope that you will serve your mother university.
母校高度重视留学生教育，现在我们这次来有一个重要的任务，就是我们进一步的修订和完善我们的留学生人才培养方案。我们在会后会交方案给你们，希望你们提出修改意见。
And one purpose of this visit is we hope to get the suggestions from the graduates of the university about the teaching and the syllabus of the university. So after the meeting, we will give you materials. Please give suggestions to it.
我们在有条件的情况下，可能希望能够扩大留学生的招生规模，包括临床医学或者药学，或者增加医学技术类专业。
And the university also hopes that in the future we will enlarge the numbers of the students. So now we have an MBBS program that we hope that in the future we can also enroll students for pharmacy and medical technology.
母校也会一直关心和支持你们的发展，欢迎你们回母校进修或者读研究生。
Southwest Medical University will forever concern about your future and also hopes you will come back to the university. You will be welcomed anytime.
最后，我衷心的祝愿留学西南医科大学项目越做越好， 衷心的祝愿与甘古里先生的合作取得更丰硕的成果，衷心的祝愿中印友谊地久天长。
Lastly, I would say that I sincerely hope that the program of the university will be successful and the cooperation of the university with Saraswati Online will be more successful, and that our program will serve for the friendship between Chinese and Indian people.
最后，我也在这里诚挚的邀请今天来参会的我们加尔各答市的各位专家，有机会莅临西南医科大学交流指导，也欢迎我们米特拉局长到西南医科大学交流指导。
I also sincerely invite all the officials, students, doctors who attend this meeting to visit Southwest Medical University. You will be welcomed at any time to visit us. We will for sure give you our best welcomes and our sincere hospitality.
再一次感谢甘古里先生的精心安排。
Thanks again for the arrangements and also for the hospitality of Dr. Ganguli.
That's all. Thank you.
Thank you.
So a very good evening. You can see I'm dressed Indian style, right? First in Chinese for Professor Liao to understand. 廖书记和您的西南医科大学代表团，大家辛苦。这一圈下来可能会比较累，这一段呢也比较热，大家都是教医生的啊。这个路上呢大家多照顾好，这个天热。I'm talking to Professor Liao that they are the trainers training medical doctors, so they have to take care of themselves during the humid and hot seasons. I'm very honored. Actually, it takes many parties to work together to produce the best doctors. All people need doctors. And I know from my personal experiences that it's always difficult to make an appointment with any good doctors. When I was in Beijing, so you just, sometimes you feel crazy one day when you have an emergency need. You just can't get them. Especially when you say, have a good friend, a good medical doctor friend to come up with some drinks. And it's just extremely difficult. So to have a good doctor, to educate a good doctor, we have to have a good medical college, a good medical and hospital management system. We need good mentors. We need good instructors. We need good campus. We need everything. We need everything to have a good educational environment. I didn't know India much before I was appointed the Chinese Consul General in Kolkata. I just feel puzzled. I don't know anyone in that great country. I wanted to know someone from India. In my memory, it's just someone like in the 1940s, Dr. Drakanath, Shanantram Koknis, the famous Indian doctor who was sent to China to fight with China against Japanese invasion. And then I recall the famous Bengali poet, Rabindranath Tagore. He visited China in 1924. He was greeted by some of the greatest minds of China of that day, who wrote papers that students today are still reading as textbooks. Maybe there are many more, but I don't know much. I don't know many of the names, but these are the great names I recall. So when Mr. Liang Qichao, the president of the University Association of Beijing at that time, he told Tagore that some Chinese would say, let's welcome a great man, let's worship him from other country. He said, maybe this is the way Chinese are used to. But what he said to Tagore was that we are welcoming a great man, Tagore, from a country that China take as the nearest and dearest brother. So the top Chinese scholars at that time, they took India as the Chinese dearest and nearest brother. In today's words, China and India are twin brothers. You gave us something, many things that China state today still owe so much. The great thought, Buddha, the great poet, Tagore, and the great doctor, Consul, because he sacrificed, he shed his blood on Chinese land and fighting with China for Chinese independence, the founding of the People's Republic of China. So by recording all these, I mean that in between brothers, you send your best young people to China for medical education. It just looks so natural because China is just your neighborhood brother. Send your best boys and girls to China for medical education. It just sounds so natural. So I am very glad that our Northwest Medical University in Luzhou, Sichuan province, they have educated successfully hundreds of young Indian boys and girls. So I know today, sitting in front of me, all of you are graduates of this Southwest Medical University of China. Is that true? Right? All of them. I congratulate you. This is something I could not imagine before I coming to India. So coming to India today, when I see you, when I see Mr. Ganguli, actually my confidence just increased tremendously because I find so many relatives because you are my graduates. You are the graduates of China's Southwest Medical University, so you become my relatives. You become my graduates as China's Consul General in Kolkata, covering 5 states: West Bengal, Bihar, Odisha, Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh, and West Bengal. So 5 states. I hope, I'm sure you are. You become and you will be forever the seed for this word, Sino-Indian Friendship Meet. Sino-Indian Friendship Meet. People know that I worked in the United States for 6.5 years. First in Washington, D.C., and then in San Francisco. I worked there for 6.5 years. People there, they often say that they are the greatest. They are the greatest on earth, they say. I never believed that. Because when I was there, I hearing they say this, I still believe that we are the greatest. So coming to India, I know, as Mr. Liao said, we are just brothers. We are the twin brothers on both sides of Himalaya, of the very paramount height. Because Tibetan plateau, it is the highest. We are from the paramount height. We are the highest. We are the brightest. We represent some of the very best thing on earth. Don't you agree? Don't you agree? We really represent some of the very best things on earth, China and India. So today I'm very glad to share with you that seeing you today, I'm becoming very, very confident that we have planted very good seeds. We represent the best seeds. Other people will be very jealous. I stopped in Kunming of Yunnan province for 2 days. I could have been in Chengdu to visit the province, to hear your needs. But I spent 2 days. I spent 2 days in Kunming. The city and the province gave me 2 days. Gave me 2 days briefing me their needs about West Bengal, about East India. So today, I think this is the right time. I have never said this since my 2.5 months stay in Kolkata. That is, I'm very confident cities like Luzhou, Kunming, and maybe Guiyang and Wuhan. These are the very fine places that will be very good destination of medical education for our Indian friends. Our Indian friends who have some experiences in China, in Yunnan province, you will know, last December, I think it's from December 11 to 14, there was a very first Indian wedding in Kunming. Have you heard? The very first Indian family wedding in Kunming. I hope there will be in Luzhou and Chengdu as well. Nearly 1,000 people, Indian family, one family, okay? One Indian family. Nearly 1,000 people went to Kunming by taking chartered flights. Very successful. My office facilitated, and if you say a sponsor, I agree, because we helped them with some of the arrangement. My point is, trust me, trust my office. Southwest Medical University and many other Chinese medical universities and colleges, other institutions, they may represent some of the best thing you can expect. If you just compare Sichuan province, Yunnan province with New York City and Sydney, Australia, Singapore, by considering factors such as the distance you have to travel, the cost you have to bear, and also the quality of services. If you go to New York and Washington City, you walk down the street, you will know that you are one of the millions of people traveling in that great country. But you are only one of them. But when you are in China, I can assure you, I can speak for Professor Liao that you will be treasured. You will be deeply treasured. Your value will be highly taken to the heart because we want you to be successful. You can hold us accountable. But before I conclude, because I think today is just the beginning, it is just the beginning of the dialogue that I long expect. That is, my fellow country folk, come to my office next time when you travel, with your papers, with your graduates, with your alumni, whatever you want to do, with your school regarding India, you come to us. And our friends in the medical field, not only management, but also education, and also the hospitals. I said, all of us need doctors. We need to talk with doctors. We want to set up a platform for you to share your experiences with the Chinese counterparts. Professor Liao has already extended his invitation for you to see his school, to inspect his school, to compare, so that you can share your experiences with them. Dr. Cotnis went to China voluntarily because he was a communist. I know in West Bengal we have a lot of communists. But what I mean is that medical education is an area that takes all parties, regardless of party affiliation or country origin. India and China, we both face challenges in providing the best health to our people. My president once said, regarding food safety and high tech, what he said is that something like, when you really get into the big trouble, you can't expect the people from very far place to really come to the rescue. We have to depend on ourselves. India and China, we are so huge. We are so close. We have to depend on each other to resolve our issues, especially the healthcare issues. We have to work together. My tiny office, I have a staff of 13 people, 13 staff, and my wife and my colleague, 3 are here today. There's nearly 1/4 of my team is here. My office is committed to giving you the best advice I can, because I'm different. Sometimes I'm different from the average organization in this town, in this great state. I represent the China resource. If you need that kind of resource, you just call us. So next time, when our university sets up the Southwest Medical University Association, Alumni Association in India, if you organize this event in this town, I will be there. I'll be there. I want to hear what have you learned, whether you have learned is good enough for you. If it is not good enough, you tell me. I will hold them accountable. Is that fair? Yeah. So I look forward to meeting you more often. And today is such a great day. I'm very happy to be with you. I look forward to our future conversations. Thank you very much. Thank you. Bye-bye.
I am honored to be here. Actually, is that linkage, what Consul General of PR China has said, that is Partha Sarathi Ganguli. He is the bridge between us, and he invited me most of the time, probably since their inception in 2004, I think. So I was just discussing that we are here with his invitation for more than 10-15 years we are together. We have here Mr. Liao Bean, is a professor and General Secretary of the Southwest Medical University, and Mr. Zha Liyou with his beautiful deliberation just now. What I think is beyond expectation, his English and also the, it touched our heart, how he expressed his, interest. And definitely, thank you, sir, for this, the inspiration to the students also here, who have graduated from the, this Southwest Medical University. Actually, I had the opportunity of visiting Kunming University. It is very nearby here, only 2.5 hours, journey for here, flight. And also, I was supposed to visit the Southwest University, Luzhou probably then, or some other university, I don't know. Delhi, yes, Delhi University. But that time I missed the bus because some other preoccupied with some other problems. But China is a great country. India is great, and as he said, probably the two emerging, greatest country in the world now, India and China. So if we are together, nobody can beat us in any aspects, in technology, in medical problems, whatever maybe. Nobody can beat us. Actually, about the Kunming, I have seen I should suggest the universities are so, the layout of the plans and the different buildings and departments are so well, placed. And it's a nice thing to visit that. I haven't got there, and from the description of the Mr. Liao Bean, I understand it's a nice place to visit also, not only for the education purpose, but for the sightseeing purpose also. And about the education, my long association with the medical education, what I can say that the people, the students who are graduating from the Chinese university, whatever it may be, Kunming, maybe Southwest Medical Universities, and when we want to compare with some of the European universities also, not UK, but in other like Russia or, Czechoslovakia, Croatia, all those medical graduates who are coming, I found that standard of medical education in the Chinese university are far more, well-placed than those universities. I'm not comparing them, but still the comparison automatically comes because what Partha Ganguli said that these students who have passed from the Chinese universities, they have given the exit exam here and they passed in one chance. That is great. So whenever they passed in one chance, that means that, and they have these different Chinese universities when they are teaching in the international, teaching programs, they have great intention of studying our Indian system of medical education, our Medical Council of India, how the course and curriculums are being formed, and they also adopt that gradually according to as if their own curriculum. So this is a beauty, and that's why they gradually universities are more or less the education are gradually becoming similar in India and China, gradually. So I hope with this type of exchanges, dialogues and exchanges, we will be able to, form a strong relationship, and ultimately the people will be benefited from the medical profession, because there is scarcity still there about the medical persons here. We need more doctors, so naturally, and we in the India, the universities are not being able to produce as much doctors up till now. So the graduates from the different universities of China, if they can, they can come back after the education and they can serve our country, that will be a great help. Thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. May I now call Dr. Partha Sarathi Ganguli for an announcement that he wants to make.
Actually, I forgot to tell when I was supposed to say this. We have been conducting a conference every year. It's called Emerging Trends in Medical Education. And we hold it every year in different provinces of China with one of our partner universities. We have held it earlier in Guangdong, in Yunnan, in Hainan. And this year, this conference is going to be held in Southwest Medical University at Luzhou. The university officials have kindly, supported us to host that event. So on that occasion, on behalf of our, conference management and also on behalf of Southwest Medical University, I sincerely invite the doctors who are here and also the, the doctors who are the alumni. It will be good, go back to school. Going back to school can be a good program. So if any one of you wish to attend, it will be on 4th and 5th of May. 4th and 5th of May this year. So if anybody can make out time and wish to visit, please do get in touch with us. And if you want to decide right now, you can just let Amtrey know. We'll try and make all possible arrangements for you to travel. So it's for Chananda, you have been saying that. So you are welcome. Thank you very much. Now I would like to hear to some of the alumni.
I would request the alumni students to please come forward if anybody wants to share their experiences and take the podium.
Good evening, everyone. I was a student of Luzhou Medical University of the batch 2004. Well, if not for Luzhou, if not for Saraswati Online, we wouldn't have gotten this opportunity to realize our dreams at such an early stage of becoming a doctor. The experiences, I should say, were very encouraging, because Luzhou was a home away from home. Like being the first Indians in that college, we were welcomed very warmly. The Chinese friends were very welcoming to us, and the teachers were very approachable. Firstly, and Saraswati Online, especially Partha sir, has been a family there, with all the visits that he paid us, for carrying all our luggages there and updating us with whatever is the trend in India, helping us through exams and even passing the MCI here. And my friends here will testify to the fact that their experiences has also been very, very good there. Many of us have gone our own ways and settled in our own, achieving career goals, and I hope that all of us will be doing well. Even in India, for us, all of us who have come here, the apprehension regarding foreign medical graduates have faded now. We all have passed our MCIs, and we are all well settled in our own fields. I hope this exchange between India and China will be mutually beneficial in future years also. Thank you.
Moving on, I deem it a great honor and privilege to propose the vote of thanks on this memorable occasion. Let me first of all start by giving glory to the Almighty God for making today's meet a resounding success. First and foremost, I thank Mr. Zha Liyou, Consul General of PR China, and his wife, Ms. Zheng, and Ms. Zha Liyou, who despite their busy schedules have accepted our invitation and graced the occasion. I also thank the delegation from Southwest Medical University, Luzhou, PR China, led by Professor Liao. It was a pleasure hosting you, sir. I thank Dr. Pradip Kumar Mitra and all the distinguished invitees and alumni members present here for your company tonight. I thank Dr. Partha Sarathi Ganguli, Chief Mentor of SaraswatiOnline.com, for his words of encouragement. His able guidance has always encouraged us. I would also like to thank the team of very motivated and dedicated colleagues of SaraswatiOnline.com and Jyotirmay Education and Welfare Foundation for their enormous cooperation in organizing this event. We thank you all for being here with us today. It has been a great pleasure. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Actually, this 5.5 years of experience in Luzhou Medical College is quite memorable, and it will always occupy a special place in our heart, because it was the first time that I left home for studying, and then the experience is very enriching, as it made me self-sufficient and very confident. And I would also like to take this opportunity to convey my sincere gratitude to Saraswati Online and the delegates of Southwest Medical University, that it was just because of them I have become a doctor.
Hi, this is Dr. Shreya. I went to Luzhou Medical College in 2005, I think. It was a very enjoyable and a very educational experience, and it had taught me a lot, not just in the medical field, in life in general. It was a good experience to study abroad, to understand the Chinese culture, and even when I came back to work in India, it was a seamless transition. I never felt that I was in any way different from the medical graduates here. After my post-graduation, currently I'm working as a IVF consultant in a IVF center, and it's been a very memorable and a very enjoyable ride so far, and I hope my experience will help future students to take this step to go abroad and make their own experiences in future. Thank you.
Myself, Dr. Mehraj. I have done my MBBS from Luzhou Medical College. I did my MS from Delhi, and now I am doing MCH at SSKM Hospital. This SOLC has, till now, the best thing in my life when they came. Because of them, wherever I am till now, because of them, they have lots of credit for this. In China, there are lots of problems at the beginning, but they were there throughout my travel period, even in success period. So I am very happy with SOLC, and especially their care for us. It's unbelievable. I have gone through so many consultancy and so many from my friend, they have gone. When I told them like this, our consultancy stood there throughout our journey, so they don't even believe. But thank you very much. Wherever I am, maximum credit goes to Saraswati Online, and thank you, Ganguli sir. Thank you.
Hello, myself, I am Dr. Sujay Datta. I am a senior resident in obstetrics and gynecology. I belong from West Bengal, and I have done my MBBS in Luzhou Medical College. I am a 2005 batch student, and after that, after I have come back from China, I have done my DNB in Obs Gynae from Southeastern Railway Hospital. And then I have done my senior residency in ESI Joka Medical College, and currently I am working in Government Medical College as a senior resident. So if you want to join as a doctor, and if you choose China as your option, then it would be like a very good option for you. If you really want to make utilization of it, you should stick to it, and good luck for it.